Hi folks, Mr. Arduino here, coming to you close up, looking at the homework for tonight. Looks a little bit challenging. The homework for tonight was a little bit different than the homework we did in class. Not that much different, but just a little bit. And I wanted to point out a few things about the homework so that everyone was on the same page. So here's what I'm looking at. We're actually doing division of fractions, but we're kind of scaffolding them starting off at the very beginning, drawing pictures of what that looks like, okay? These pictures that we're drawing has to do with groups. It's a word I'm going to be using quite a bit. Groups, groups, and groups. So this first one says, what is 1/3 of 12? So as you can see here, we have 12 total diamonds. And we have 1, 2, 3 groups of those 12 diamonds. So here's group 1, group 2, and group 3. So what's one group worth? 4 diamonds. So 1/3 of 12 is 4. 2/3 of 12 is this group plus this group, which is 8. And then 3/3 of the group, which is just all of the groups combined, or the total number, which is 12. So 3/3 of 12 is 12. You'll continue on answering these questions in the same way. They are drawn a little bit differently. So this one is got vertical groups. This one's got horizontal groups, okay? On the back, we get into the word problems. I'm going to go over number 2 with you guys so that you have a good example to use. All right. So it's asking us, what is 2/3 of 18? What is 2/3 of 18? I've been instructing the students to look at the denominator first. 3 is the number of groups that we're going to have. You can see I have 3 groups. But how did I get here, right? How did I make those groups? Well, the first thing I did is I drew the first circle of each group. Okay, so 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, the first circle. But I need to get to 18. So I'm going to keep drawing those circles until I get to 18. Good math will tell you you're going to need 6 rows in order to have, 3 groups that total 18 total. Okay, so I can just keep counting, or I can do some math. 3 divided by 6 is 18. This is what you come up with. The question asks you to shade in how many are equal to 2/3. So you're basically filling in 2 groups. You have 3 groups of 6. It's asking you to fill in 2 groups. So I did here. I shaded them in. Here's 1 group shaded in. Here's 2 groups shaded in. So because I shaded in the 2 groups, that gives me a total of 6 plus 6 is 12. So 2/3 of 18 is 12. So again, start with the denominator and start your groups out that way, and then keep repeating until you get to your total number. Get that visual model, that array, set up properly. And once that's set up properly, then you can go ahead and answer these problems rather easily, just like the first page. But it's getting that array set up properly, which is really tricky for them. Just remember the denominator is telling you how many groups. Okay? And then you can also use division at any time to figure out how many are going to be in each group. Okay? I hope that helps. I just want to repeat that no one should be spending more than 20 minutes on the homework. If you're struggling with the homework, cut it off at 20 minutes. That's it. Just cut it off, draw a line, write 20 minutes, and then that'll give Mr. Hess and myself an indication of where we need to help and who we need to help for the work. But again, do not go past 20 minutes. All right? And we will be going over this in class tomorrow and spending some more time on it. So if we're not getting it, no big deal. We'll review it. I just wanted to help a little bit with the homework tonight. Okay? Have a good night.